Game ain't technically over yet, but it's 8-3. Seattle in extra innings as Rowdy Tellez hit a grand slam. Look, when you beat yourself, it sucks. And they feel like, yes, the Jays, they're 12-9 after today's ball game, and they're, 3 games over 500. Still a chance to win the series tomorrow, kind of. But with Luis Castillo going up against Easton Lucas, do you feel confident tomorrow? Probably not. You wanted this game. And you had this game gifted to you multiple times. The fact that they didn't want to use Munoz in the 9th inning or the 10th inning, they used him, I think, in the 11th inning. And you were just like, that's fine, we're just going to piss down our leg instead. And then Jacob Barnes comes in. Can we just DFA this guy? I don't care who's down with Buffalo. Anybody else. Dude has been a Blue Jay twice. He's been asked for the Blue Jays twice. Can we just not do this anymore? Let's break this thing down, I guess. First inning, look good. Vladdy rips a double off of Logan Gilbert. Santander rips a single to right. And you're like, okay, good stuff. But then Cal Raleigh, big dumper, doubles on the right field line. They review it to see if it goes foul. It does not. It's a 2-run double. They take the lead in the 5th off of Jose Barrios there. And let me just confirm. Was there... Yeah, no, there must have been... Was there a base runner... Was there a base open? Was it second and third? Honestly, I think it was second and third. Now that I'm thinking about it. Top of the 5th. Let me find that. Top half of the 5th inning. There we are. Williamson doubles. Then J.P. Crawford walks. So it's first and second, nobody out. Then a sac bunt moves them over. Okay, so you got 1 out, guys at second and third. You get Polanco to ground out to Vladdy. You've got 2 out and a base open. You do not let Raleigh hit. You put him on base, you face Randy, and you hope to God righty-righty matchup, force anywhere. You see what you can do with that. But instead, they face Raleigh, who's a J killer, and he hits a 2-run double, and then Randy strikes out. I think it was looking at a curveball. Like, just an awful decision. Do not let him beat you, and you did there. But bottom half of the 5th inning, Alejandro Kirk with a 2-out knock, a really nice at-bat, drives one to left field for a base hit. Andres Jimenez comes in to score, and the Jays have tied the game. Next inning, bottom 6, with Ernie Clement in scoring position. Bo singles to right field, scoring Ernie, and just like that, the Jays have the lead back. It's 3-2. Top of the 7th inning, Ben Williamson gets an absolute, it wasn't a hanger. It was like a fastball middle in. Not good from Jose Barrios, and he turns on it, drills it, gone for his first big league homer. We're tied. And then the wheels just completely fall off the Blue Jays offensively because they just forget how to hit. Let's go through it, okay? Let's start in the 9th inning because there was a lot in the 9th, 10th, 11th, and the 12th. Sure, it's already 8-3. Who cares? Bottom half of the 9th inning. It starts with a Bo single because I thought Munoz was coming out in the 9th inning because they had him warmed up. And they don't put him out there, and I'm like, really? Going up against the top of the lineup, that's a bold move from the manager. But he's probably thinking to himself, no, this Jays lineup is ass, so we'll be fine. And in the end, he was right. Bo singles to left field, bounce one through the left side. Vladdy then rips one to right field. So you guys at first and second, nobody out. Santander comes up and didn't like the first strike call. I mean, it was a ball, but regardless, you got to bounce back. And then he pumps a fastball down the middle, and Santander doesn't even look ready to swing. Then he just lazy fly ball to left field, nothing. Andres Jimenez pops out to left field, a shallow left. J.P. Crawford makes the play, and then Springer grounds out. You don't score any runs. You had first and second, nobody out. You couldn't get it done with your 3, 4, 5 guys coming up. That's painful. Go at the top of the 10th inning, and Yariel comes in, and we're like, okay, they're not excited for this. With Mitch Garver at second, they intentionally walk big dumper. Oh, they finally learned. First and second, nobody out. They call Randy Rosa strikes out looking. Maybe that was the hanging breaking ball. I don't know. I actually think it was. It was a full count pitch, and he just threw the hook. Anyways, they bring in Leo Rivas to pinch run, but then they walk Luke Raley. So now there's bases loaded with only 1 out. Rowdy Tellez bouncer up the middle. Bo makes an incredible pick, fires it onto second, onto first for the double play to get out of that inning. Huge job there. And you go into the bottom half of the 10th inning, probably facing Munoz to win this ball game. They bring in Edward Bazardo, a guy with a North 6 ERA. I don't care what the hell it is. It's not Munoz. You got to find a way to win this ball game. George Springer at second base. Alejandro Kirk does his job, puts the ball into the right side of the infield, moves George up to third. You've got a guy at third with only one out. 2 chances to drive him in. Roden, pop up in the infield. And then Ernie Clement, fly ball to right field, and they get out of the inning. And you're like, God, like you just gifted that chance. Top of the 11th inning. Rowdy at second base. Still Yariel on the hill. Strikes out Dylan Moore looking after a horrific at bat trying to bunt the baseball. Then Ben Williamson flies out to center field. All right, good. J.P. Crawford then grounds out. You get out of the inning. You have another chance to win this game. And here comes Andres Munoz with Ernie Clement at second base. They're bringing Nathan Lucas, a pinch hit for Barger to drop the bunt down. He drops down a beautiful bunt. Ernie up to third base. Again, you have 2 chances to win this ball game. You got Bo and Vlad coming up for you. And Bo Bichette, you know he needs a strikeout. You know he's going to try and make you flail. And the ball is 8 feet out of the zone. Bo flails at it for strike 3. They intentionally walk Vlad, as anybody would. Santander comes up, ground ball the second inning over. Again, another instance where you have a guy at third with 1 out. You can't get the run in, and you're playing with fire. And then we go to the top of the 12th inning, and I see Jacob Barnes come out of the bullpen. I'm like, well, against top of the lineup? Yeah, this is going to go swell. And it starts off with Julio Rodriguez fly out to center field, but J.P. Crawford moves up. You have a guy at third with only 1 out. But Leo Rivas pinch ran for Garver, so now he's batting and is no good. And if you watch this at bat, Jays fans or Mariner fans, he wasn't going to swing the freaking bat. Bat was like glued to his shoulder. Why do I know that? Who in the right mind would take a 3-2 slider just a hair off the plate for ball 4? Nobody, especially a guy not good. He was never going to swing the bat. You throw him a breaking ball 3-2 to a guy who's not good. Test the guy with a heater. Do something. You need to get that ball. You cannot afford to walk him. You do, and now you've got to face Big Dumper again. And then you intentionally walk him. Now the bases are loaded. Randy rips one to right field. We're like, okay, well, there we go. Now we're down 4-3, and it's like that pretty much feels like over because you're going to get Munoz in the bottom half of the next inning, and it feels long over, right? It feels long over at that point. But then it just gets worse. Because then he's facing Luke Raley, and he hits a ground ball to, who was it? Who cares, honestly. Gets thrown out at the plate. Leo Rivas gets thrown out at the plate. You're like, oh, okay, now there's 2 out. It's only a 1-run ball game. You're going to have a guy at second to start. Maybe you got a small chance. And Rowdy Tellez comes up and hits a grand slam, and that's 8-3. Can we just DFA Jacob Barnes? He is quite useless. Who was the guy we DFA'd after, like, the second game of the year or something like that? Out of the bullpen? What? I can't remember who it was now. But kind of useless. And, yeah, I think Eric Swanson, I think, is on a rehab, but he's still week to week. I don't want to wait that long before Jacob Barnes is a Blue Jay. No, thank you! And the Jays lose at 8-4. How'd they score the 1 run? Oh, a couple RBI groundouts. In Jays fashion, as per usual. 8-4, Jays lose to the Seattle Mariners. Beat themselves quite a bit. And lose a ball game. Sucks. You know, it's the crazy thing about baseball. You never know what you're going to get. But you know what? This is the problem with this Toronto Blue Jays ball club. As much as yesterday, I'm all excited, right? It was a great game, good defense, a lot of small ball, great bullpen. Great. Awesome. But you need a clutch hit once in a freaking blue moon. And you're not going to get it all the time. So you need guys that can do some damage. Now, I'm not saying Seattle has a great offense because they don't. Rowdy Tellez had a grand freaking slam. Now, he wasn't facing Munoz or anything, but neither were the Blue Jays till the 11th. All you needed was a sac fly in 2 different innings. You had 4 chances to do it. You couldn't do it once. And you lost this ball. You didn't deserve to win the ball. I'll be honest. Neither team deserved to win this ball game, but the Jays deserved it less. And that's what happened. And as I mentioned right at the top of the video, guys, tomorrow, Easton Lucas versus Luis Castillo at 137. Do you feel confident in that? Because I do not. I really do not. After seeing what Easton Lucas did in his last start, now, Mariners' offense isn't great. I get that. But Easton Lucas is also not very good. So, dangerous about losing a series now. It's very unfortunate how the turn of events happened in this game. You wanted this win, so that even if you lost tomorrow, you had a series dub. And they played with fire, not using Munoz to the 11th, but you couldn't make them pay. Sucks. All right, so you know what, guys? That's going to do it for this one. If you enjoyed the video, and, God, not the game today, because it's like my eyes were bleeding watching this thing. Hit the like button. Do appreciate it. Hit the subscribe button. You guys not done so already. Comment down below your thoughts on the video, thoughts on the game. What'd you like, what'd you not like from today's game for the Toronto Blue Jays? Twitter, Discord, Instagram, and of course, TikTok is down below, so follow up there if you haven't done so already. And I will talk to you guys, Leafs edition, tomorrow night, game 1 of round 1 of the Battle of Ontario. Leafs Sens at Scotiabank Arena at 7 o'clock. Just let's go. Let's get this thing going. Passion's running through me. I'm ready to go. And for the Toronto Blue Jays, 1:37 first pitch tomorrow. Luis Castillo, Easton Lucas. I don't know. Start my Stanley Cup playoff Sunday on a good note, please. Do I feel confident in the Blue Jays doing so? Not really. Prove me wrong. Baseball's a crazy sport. All right, so thank you so much for listening and watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and not the game. We'll talk to you guys then.